Welcome to Beating Cancer Daily. Beating stage 4 cancer for 30 years still takes my breath away every time I say it. I'm Saranne, founder of the ComedyCures Foundation, and I hope you'll join me for just a few minutes daily for the next 365 days so we may laugh, learn, maybe cry a little as we live our best days beating cancer daily together. I feel like it's been forever that I've gotten to talk to my friend and comedian, Missy Hall. I hope you've listened to the many episodes. I think this is episode 42 with Missy, taking her, woohoo, I heard that, Missy. I heard that cheer. Taking Missy from diagnosis through all her treatments to survivorship, and now on the verge. I'm talking the verge. Like, we are at the moment of her becoming a grandmother for the second time. I try not to be annoying, but every day I'm texting, so how's it going? Instead of, did the baby come yet? And it's annoying, but I know that Missy is waiting for this baby to come. I know her daughter's waiting for this baby to come. It's so hot. But what a miracle to live to see your child have a child when you've been diagnosed with cancer. And I know that it was a prayer that I gave myself and up to my Creator repeatedly when my daughter was only 5 turning 6. Please let me see this child have a baby. And now my daughter's around that age to be able to have a child. And now I'm just happy that she's happy. But I remember saying that blessing and that prayer all along the way with stage 4 cancer. And now, thank God, no visible disease after many surgeries, many radiation treatments, and just way too much chemotherapy. So let me introduce the grandmother to be that's on pins and needles right now. Hi, Missy.
Hello, how are you?
I'm so good. How annoying am I being? I just want to know.
Oh, no, it's hilarious because you are to me what I am to my daughter. Like, I won't call her and say, "Are you in labor?" I'm just going, "How are you?" As we don't all know really what I'm asking.
It's so true. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad that you could have a moment to do this, but I guarantee you're going to get a text in the middle of this podcast recording because I've been so polite waiting. I was like not going to interrupt and go, "Hey, can we do a podcast in the middle of this woman trying to go into labor?" And then finally it's like, "Hey, this woman's not going into labor. Let's just do a podcast."
And I'm so grateful because she was supposed to go into labor 10 days ago was the due date. And I have been putting off everything.
That baby is overcooked, Missy.
That baby is going to come out with a briefcase in its hand. I'm like, I can't. And selfishly, I'm like, I have been putting my toothbrush back in a suitcase for 2 weeks now, thinking that I could be called to leave at any time. And
when you didn't answer my call, I thought she was in labor, but you were on stage. I
was
thought
on stage.
you were in labor with her. I really did.
I know. Wouldn't that have been so cool? And it's funny now when I see that I've missed a call or something, I'm like, oh, she's going to think that I'm at the hospital. And nothing is happening. The point where when my daughter finally calls me and it's time, it's going to be a non-event. I can't take it.
Are you working this into your stage routine?
I am. I'm already thinking about, and of course I haven't told her this part yet because she will certainly not have a sense of humor. But all of the times that she was growing up that she made me wait for when she was a toddler, I do it myself when she had to put on her shoes or for prom night, we're waiting for pictures and she had to get the hair just right. Every single thing that kid has been late. And now I'm like, how's it feel to be waiting on a kid? How does it feel? It's a lot to handle, isn't it?
And I don't know where you are listening to this in the world, but we are in the middle of the most brutal heat wave in the United States right now. And that poor woman is carrying around all that weight when she already has a toddler.
Yes.
Poor soul.
Yeah, she is so becoming my hero every day. That girl is playing with that little boy. The other day she got teary. She's like, Mom, I'm just too hot to take him outside and I can't chase him. I'm like, it's 105 degrees. You don't have to take him outside. Today is an okay day to stay inside. He's not going to lose all the socialization and fresh air he's ever had in his life because today you stay inside. She has just been keeping up like a champ, but it's too much.
Yeah,
It's
it's
too
a
much.
lot. Now, it's really an amazing moment for you
Oh my goodness.
because this is the first child born since your cancer diagnosis.
Yes. And just coincidentally, yesterday marked the 1 year date that I rang the bell after completing radiation. And Carly and Emmanuel, the grandson that's here, who was only, you know, a few months old at the time, was there to ring the bell with me.
That's emotional.
Oh my goodness. And, on social media, it comes up on your memories. So I was looking at that and all I kept thinking is, wow, a year later, I'm finally getting some strength back. Like I can lift Emmanuel, I can play with him, all of this. And now when this new baby arrives,
When
first
this new
baby arrives, I was like, Carly, are you just pretending?
did you just get a little heavy, a
Yeah.
little chunky in the midsection?
Yeah, are you hoarding watermelons? But when this one arrives, if he arrives, I am so grateful because it marks a time for me where I feel good again. I
Yeah,
feel physically able to really participate.
I
And
could
all
see you're getting a little emotional.
I am. I
Yeah,
am. See?
it's
Yeah. Because, for a long time after treatment, I've had some mobility issues and lack of strength and a lot of pain in my arm and my shoulder. And through months and months of physical therapy, I can finally play again. I can play. I can get up and down off of the floor. And it just feels like such a wonderful gift to have show up at this time.
when we were talking before we turned on the recording, you mentioned to me that you had some nausea and that you thought for a moment, oh my gosh, is the cancer back? And that is a real thing I want to talk about because a lot of people live in fear of getting re-diagnosed of a recurrence and attribute a lot of different symptoms to, I think the cancer's back. Now, I believe you have to listen to your body and that you have to constantly scan your body, mind, and spirit to see if anything feels off. And if you have a gut feeling that you have cancer growing, you need to pursue that because the body can really talk to you if you listen. But it can also make you crazy, right? Because it sends signals that are really playing on your fear and on your anxiety. And it's hard to discern which is real and which is your mind playing tricks on you. So I just wanted to talk about that today because I think that it's something that almost every cancer patient and then survivor goes through.
It really blindsided me because I've been feeling so good and so confident. And then when I just felt nausea and some lethargy, none of which are different than any beginning of a flu bug or anything that I've ever had. So I'm not even talking a scary new symptom that you'd be like, of course, go get that checked. I just went from feeling normal to feeling my stomach being a little off. And then I was like, oh no. And I hadn't had fear creep up in a few months, I don't think. But this was like, uh-oh, what if what if this means it's back?
Yeah, I want to talk about that because it's something that people really don't talk about and they carry that fear silently around. A lot of times people think if I utter it, it will become true,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You said that like a scary person,
I know
like a
because
haunted house.
don't give it a voice. It will come to you. Like, don't speak it. Oh, and it's so true. I felt so creepy. I don't know if you know, when I curl up, when I
I
say,
saw you. You can't see her. I'm watching Missy on video. But that's why the episode that I did right at the start of Beating Cancer Daily called Cancer Voice
I
is
remember that.
so important because I really give strategies on how to tame that beast because it can be a beast. It can totally override your day, the quality of your life. It's important that we talk about this because I'm sure if you're listening, you've had it happen at least once. But wait a second, Missy, just I just want to remark for a second. You did bring your whole body into that fear.
I did.
Yeah, I watched you go from big, wild haired, larger than life Missy to little, scared, quiet as a mouse Missy on camera. It was really visible. So I can see that this is something that really kind of triggered you.
Yes. And I think part of it has to do with the fact that I feel like just when I get happy and excited about life, there's this reminder that at any moment something can go wrong.
That just really sounds like classic post traumatic stress,
Yes.
too. I mean, and
Yes.
I think it's really important that we honor the fact that cancer treatment is traumatizing. This experience is not easy. And it is really positive and helpful to either seek out a support group or some form of therapist, either through a free social service agency, wherever you are in the world, or through your medical team. But it is really good to get these fearful feelings out and to get air and light into them because they fester if you just hold it inside. So I'm really honored that you shared it with us.
Yes. I think it's important to get it out. As much as I don't want to give voice to it, I also know that stuffing it down in doesn't do any good, but it's just yucky.
Yeah,
It's
it
so
is yucky.
yucky.
But do you know that there is a new strain of COVID going around that
Is that
has the
really?
symptoms that you're talking about? And you are among the public because you're
I am.
performing all the time and people are laughing at you and
Yeah.
hugging you after a show. And I just want to let you know so many people with COVID, and we are years post pandemic,
Yes.
but it just reared itself recently. And everywhere I go, people are telling me that they just got over it or they know a lot of people that have it. And it's not as serious. It's not, this dangerous strain that I'm hearing. It's inconvenient. And I'm hearing two different kinds. One is people think they have a cold. And that's one kind. And then people say I was feeling fine. And then all of a sudden I felt nauseated and had some stomach issues. And then they're
Interesting.
like, I don't know, maybe I ate something. And they're like, maybe I'll take a COVID test. Oh, my COVID tests are expired. Oh, I'm going to take it anyway. And then everybody's popping up with COVID years later. So I just want to say maybe you want to take a COVID test before you go near Carly to that delivery.
That's a very good point because not only am I thinking about myself, but I'm about to be in a position to be around some people that are going to be fragile and don't need any extra little creepy crawlies.
Yeah,
It's
now I have one
virus.
friend who really thinks she has COVID. She doesn't usually test positive for it, but
Mhm.
she knows that it, for whatever reason, she just
Sure.
knows that it's COVID and she's had it several times. And she was telling me that even though the test didn't show it, she really believes that she does have it. So she's being extra careful right now because she's also in a situation that she could infect other people. So you just have to take the test. And if it's COVID, and then that baby's going to drop right away because you can't go.
Exactly. It's so true. Like now it'll be time. Oh my goodness. And there's so many things that any kind of nausea or things that can be that are just not big things,
Yeah.
but the
But that
brain
bell goes
is a
off.
bit of an alarmist. Yes.
Yeah. So what do you do? I'm just curious. What do you do when that happens? Because I have a lot of strategies. You've heard them on so many episodes, but I'm just curious what you did to kind of take a deep breath and transition yourself out of that major fear.
What I did first was just kind of have a conversation with, you've been nauseous or felt a little crappy a million times in your life that had absolutely nothing to do with cancer or anything else serious. So I'll talk to myself. Then I lay down, and I think you do this as well, this kind of body scan. I
Yep.
remind myself, I'm healed. I am healthy. I am fine. And I kind of talk to all the cells in my body, and I offer up gratitude to my maker and gratitude to the parts of my body that are working just fine, and try to just lay in that calm and really think about what I feel. Like, does this feel different than anything I've felt before? And then I also like to think of, how long have I felt like this? Feeling some nausea for a few days probably isn't a reason to sound alarm bells. I can just file it away as information right now versus going into full-blown panic.
I really like that simple concept that I taught in Your Cancer Voice, which was not this.
Yes.
That is a really quick way. Every time that panic sets, you just go, not, you
Not
repeat
this.
it twice, not
Not
this.
this. Not this. I like that because that is quicker than what I'm doing. And just that can cut it off in the past. Not this.
Yep.
No.
And you can't see Missy, but she just waved her hand like she was shooing a fly away. Yes, you are so visible with your hands on stage too.
It's
So it was
so
funny
funny.
that you did it with your hand. Yeah, I've never done it with my hand, but I actually liked it. It was like a gnat, like
Yeah.
shooing a gnat away. That was really cute. Yeah, not this. And you might say that 15 times the first day and hate me for it, but your brain gets the message and then it's no, not going to bother her with that thought. Move on.
I like that. I'm definitely going to utilize that. That's again, and I like how short and to the point it is. It's kind of get out of the way so I can keep doing what I'm doing. I like that very much.
So, Missy, I want to make sure that you listen to the episode Outsmarting Your Cancer, because in that episode, I relate a hypnosis technique that I learned from a UK hypnotherapist named Marissa Peer. And it's all over the internet, but I have never heard anything so emphatic about directing your body to specifically heal exactly what it is. And I'm just so excited to adopt it. I've never done it like this before, but she has an acronym. It's DICCC, which is a little naughty.
I'm giggling like a little kid.
Yeah, but it is easy to remember it that way. And if you go back and listen to the episode, it's much easier to follow, but just quickly, because I'd love to just pique your interest listening so that you go back and listen to this episode too. I found it riveting. So she says that you direct, instruct, command, and compel your body to heal right now. But you're very specific about the sentence that you say, and you say that sentence over and over again when you're in a quiet state, like either meditating or waking up or going to sleep, and then you say it repeatedly through the day. And her whole premise is that the body's wired to heal. We heal all the time and we don't even know it. It's most visible when you have a cut or a bruise, but you can harness your body to stop being distracted and to start healing. So if you are worried, you can do not this. You can watch comedy and just distract yourself and start laughing, right? Because your body can't hold on to that and the laughter at the same time, right? You can write comedy about it, which you're a master at. Make fun of yourself, exaggerate it. Maybe you'll get a good comedy routine out of it. Or try Marissa Peer's technique. I go through it on that episode, but you can also go find her video on YouTube and see if it speaks to you. I just love trying things and seeing if my body, mind, and spirit respond.
I love that. And it's funny because when I'm performing, like it doesn't matter how bad I feel physically or even emotionally or mentally. When I get on stage, the minute I'm sharing laughs with people, I feel 100% fine.
Yeah, that's the adrenaline,
Adrenaline and that joy.
endorphins. It's a
Yes.
high. And you're doing what God left you on this earth to do, right?
Yes. Yes, but in the quieter moments, when I'm paying attention to my stomach doesn't feel right, it would be nice to try some of this alternate stuff.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be cancer. I mean, she
Yeah.
had an accident, but you can use this technique for the big C, or you can use this technique for small nagging or chronic illnesses. I thought it was fascinating. How do you take something like this stomach ache or nausea and turn it into a comedy bit? Let's talk about that because people love when we give comedy tips. So let's take it out of your own realm and let's do it universally. So if
Yeah.
we wanted to talk about the absurdity of thinking that every little symptom, because now I'm going for the exaggeration, right?
Exactly.
So every single solitary symptom, including a toenail
Yes.
needing to be clipped, is a sign that cancer's coming back. Let's do what
Exactly.
we would do at a comedy table and just totally exaggerate this and see if we can't also give you a strategy and some funny comedy material for combating this moment of terror that pops up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could even think, okay, oh no, there's a new pimple on my cheek. It's cancer. It's, anything that clearly has nothing to do with a serious illness. If you go at it with the humor, oh, this hangnail, this is it. This hangnail, this is what's going to take me out. This is it. Anything like that.
Think I can up the stakes on it. I
Yeah,
have an
yeah.
idea.
Tell me.
So I just want to share with you listening. So Missy would throw out a premise. If we were rating comedy, I would throw out a premise. And then we would just keep upping the stakes on each other. We would keep being more absurd and more absurd. So how about if a pimple shows up on Jeremy, your husband's face,
Uh-huh.
and that's your cancer coming back?
Oh my gosh. Oh my God, my cancer is on your face.
Yes. Right? That's what
Yes,
rang out for me is I
yes,
could get so paranoid and absurd that
yes.
somebody else had a pimple show up and that was my cancer.
That was my cancer. It's back. It's back. It's back.
I don't know if we can top that because I think even
That
though
was
I thought of
pretty.
it, it's pretty funny.
Yes. Or car trouble, like my
I think
it,
you just
it,
topped it.
yeah. Oh no. I gotta
Oh,
take
I
my
have a flat tire. Oh, my cancer came
my
back
cancer's
again.
back. It's back. It's back. It's metastasized to my transmission.
And it's interesting. You didn't say motor because my mind went to motor because of the alliteration of the M.
Right.
When you said transmission, it was so formal that it was
Right.
actually funnier.
And then I was thinking, I was like, oh, are you going to go through chemo? No, they're just going to change my transmission fluid.
Don't we wish it were that simple?
Oh gosh, yes. But see, again, now we're laughing again. And
Yeah.
fun to think of it creatively that way.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, it's your superpower. That's why I thought if I could just take you out of patient and put you into comedy writer and
Yeah.
force yourself from it being you, that you get there. Now, what I think will happen, and you'll have to report back to us, is I think when you do feel that fear, this will replay in your head the absurdity of what we just did, and you'll start laughing at yourself and maybe add a little bit onto the bit. But I think it's a good bit, and I think you could develop it for stage.
I do too, because I also think it's relatable. Even someone who hasn't had an experience with cancer has researched, men have diagnosed themselves with ovarian cysts after looking at WebMD. you know?
That's a good tie-in. See, that's putting more meat on the bone. That's how we call it in
Yes.
comedy, that you just look for that meat. Are there any other ways that I could explore this and pull this joke into more thoughts and more ideas? But you know what? People have a huge fear of getting cancer. It's one of the top fears. The number 13 is a fear. Spiders are a fear. Flying's a fear. Public speaking. But getting cancer is a real fear on the list
Yes.
of major fears. So just having this, if you think you have cancer, just going through this little exercise that Missy and I did, even if you have never been diagnosed with cancer, is fun. But I do want to stress that you need to listen to your body. This is a good technique for dealing with the emotional charge about it, but don't discount your intuition about your cancer. Missy, I love you. I am so happy that you shared this with us. It is just amazing how authentic you are and how you come with these real issues of being diagnosed, being a patient, survivorship, and you let us talk about it. I feel like the OG of cancer. I mean, it's 31 years since I'm misdiagnosed. Thank God I learned something along the way. There's a reason why I have no visible disease today, right? Like I practice what I preach, and this is just really a fun strategy.
Yeah, thank you. I am so grateful. Today, I'm grateful selfishly. Like today felt like it was for me, and I hope the listener really gets something about it. But today, I got to admit, this one went right into my pocket.
Well, I hope they're all for you because I know that you give us your time and your brilliance every week and now 42 weeks, and there's listeners on 6 continents that just check in, and if you don't show up one week they get completely pissed off at me. Where's Missy? So there's just
Oh,
hundreds of episodes, and we get to have you on 42 of them as of today. And I'm just so honored. Thank you, girl.
thank you.
We love hearing from you. This is such an amazing community in more than 85 countries. We just love that you're part of growing this daily. I love you, Missy. This was really fun to do. I love looking at the comedic perspective in any topic that we're examining. Thank you for all your humor. And if you have humor about your trauma, your fear, your anxiety about cancer, share it with us. We love to hear your humor too. Or if you just have a good strategy that you use, when you reach out by going to comedycures.org and you write to me, or you go to the podcast section and you record an audio message to me, I love getting it. I forward it on if you want me to forward it to Missy. And it just makes this community so vibrant when we share your ideas back. So thanks so much. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow. If you loved today's episode, then tell the world. Why? Because Beating Cancer Daily and our membership circle are both a listener and donor supported experience. So the more people you tell and the more people that join us, the more robust and interesting programs our nonprofit, the ComedyCures Foundation, can bring to you throughout the year. I really want you to go to comedycures.org. And of course, I always want you to make a donation. It's tax deductible to the extent allowed by law. But what's super exciting is not only can you laugh and explore the comedy there, but you can look at our membership levels and find the one that's great for you. And if you're feeling a little bit generous, gift one to a chemo brother or sister or to a caregiver that you just want to help them improve the quality of their day. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow. Guess what time it is? It's time for me to read the disclaimer. Beating Cancer Daily and the Membership Circle are not in lieu of medical advice or treatment. They are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your healthcare team to review your best strategy. Thanks for listening. See you guys tomorrow.